Hey guys, it's Brett, your independent Scentsy consultant. I'm here with my Disney Encanto Collection warm reviews. So I've warmed through them, and I'm gonna let you know what I think. So I'm gonna start with my least favorite, go to my favorite. So number 5 is We Don't Talk About Bruno. And the notes are inside here. So We Don't Talk About Bruno is Meyer Lemon, Dark Blackberry, and Musk. This one, couldn't smell. I couldn't smell this one. Just couldn't smell it. It was okay on first sniffs. It was my least favorite on first sniffs though, and it's my least favorite on warm, not because I didn't like the scent, but because I just couldn't smell it. Yeah, I mean, I can't really tell you what I smelled on warming because I couldn't really smell anything. So I just had to pretty much tell you what I smelled on Smurf sniffs. First sniffs, because it's exactly the same because I couldn't smell anything. I mean, it was lemon, it was a blackberry, musky, lemon. It wasn't like your typical lemon scent though. I almost get a little lime in there. It was like a lemon lime to me almost, with some blackberry and a little musky. Not bad scent, but I couldn't smell this. I had to clean in the kitchen, the whole bar in the kitchen. I never smelled it really. Brad said he could smell it though, but I couldn't smell it. I maybe just got a light hint of it. It was basically kind of what I smelled on cold, but it just I couldn't smell much. So that is number 5, We Don't Talk About Bruno. And next up, number 4 is Family is Everything. This was my favorite on my first sniffs, and it dropped down to number 4. The notes on this are lily, sugar vanilla, sheer amber, and yeah, that's it. So this is pretty. It is pretty. I do really like it on cold, and I do get the mixture of all that. The floral, the amber, lily, the vanilla with the lily, and the amber is really, really pretty. But when I warmed it, it had more of a powderiness. I'm smelling that powderiness now on cold. I didn't really pick that up as much on when I did cold before, my first sniffs, but now I'm picking that up. But it really came out on warm. It's very powdery. A little bit more powdery for my liking. I don't mind powdery scents, but this was a little bit more powdery than I preferred. I think if it was just a little less powdery, I really would have liked it a lot more. But I will say the more this went, it was probably a good, not strong, but like a light medium, maybe like a 6.5 out of 10 or so. And then it kind of went down to like, I don't know, a 5 out of 10. But it lingered for like, I put it in this past Monday, today's Saturday, and what's the date? Saturday the 28th. I put it in this past Monday, so it's been going since Monday. And I have these warmers down here on 24/7. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I can still smell it down here. It is, that powderiness is really just kind of lingering, but it's really pretty though. I'm like, the more I come down here, it's one of those ones that you kind of just start liking the more you just kind of keep smelling it. It was the same thing happened to Amber Road from Bring Back My Bar. It was a lighter intensity, but then it just kept lingering, but it was really pretty. And I think that when it died down, that powderiness was a little more tolerable, because at first it was a little bit stronger, not real strong, but like 6.5 or so. It was kind of a little bit much at first on that musky note or the powdery note. But then when it lingered those last few days and I can still smell it, I'm really liking it now. So I'm like, yeah. So the rest of these bars I did really like, including this. Bruno was the only one that I just didn't like, only because I couldn't smell it. But yeah, but because of that powderiness, it dropped it down to 4 for me. But yeah, I ended up liking it, and it's doing really good now, still, even 5, almost 6 days later. All right, number 3 is Maribel, Not Ordinary, Extraordinary. And the notes on this are pineapple, mango, and passion fruit. And it was good. Yeah, those notes are really good together. I get all that. Mango, passion fruit, pineapple. I think I really get the mango and pineapple, and there's a little passion fruit. Sometimes passion fruit can be a little iffy for me, but I do like this one in here. But it's definitely the mango and the pineapple. But I also almost get like a little bit of like a tropical floral in here. There's a touch of like a tropical floral almost. Not real florally, but almost like a little bit of a tropical floral with those fruits in there. Yeah, something about it reminded me of a tropical floral. Kind of like Aloha Orchid. Had some fruit in there, but I feel like that definitely was more floral with a little bit of fruit. This was kind of the opposite. That was more tropical floral with a little bit of fruit. This was more fruit, mostly fruit with a little bit of tropical floral. Yeah, something about that is very tropical and a little bit floral. Tropical floral. Really good though. Really performed really well. Had it in the half bath upstairs, 4 cubes. Really strong. Probably about like an easy 9. I say 9 to 9.5 out of 10. Really, really strong. Really good. And it lasted for quite a few days. I think it finally died down. I put it in there Monday as well. I think around Thursday, it kind of died off. So it lasted almost 4 days. So that was really good. And then number 2 is Isabella Senorita Perfecta. And the notes on this are peony petals, floral blossoms, and vanilla, soft vanilla. This was really good. So I said on my first Nest video that it reminded me of something, but I could not think of what it was, but it was something we had similar. And then I was watching Elizabeth's video, and somebody commented on her video that it was very similar to Vanilla Rose from the Mother's Day collection, and I'm like, yes, that's it. So I got my bar of Vanilla Rose because I just hauled this in my bi-monthly club because I wanted to get 2 extra bars of all the Mother's Day bars, and I smelled it. Yeah, it's almost exactly the same. I mean, almost exactly. Yeah, I would say almost a complete dupe. I will say I think Vanilla Rose maybe has just a little more rose than the Isabella does. It's funny too because when I did my first Nest video, I said it reminded me of something, and I said I think there's some other floral, because it says in there the peony petals and floral blossoms, but does it say what the floral blossoms are? I said I don't think it's rose though, because I didn't really get rose, but now I do get the rose. I can't believe I did not pick that up because I love Vanilla Rose and I just hauled it and I didn't pick that up, but now I totally do. And I can smell the rose now. But it's the peony in rose, and there is no peony in Vanilla Rose. It says Clementine Vanilla Bean in English Rose, but yeah, there's like a peony, but then rose, and then vanilla, but that vanilla softens it up quite a bit. But it's really pretty, and I really liked it, but I really like Vanilla Rose too, so yeah. If you like Vanilla Rose, you're gonna like this. I think they're almost identical, pretty much. So yeah, that's number 2, and this was going in Brad's salon. I had 4 cubes going in there. It lasted quite a bit too. It lasted probably until Thursday, maybe even Friday. I put it in Monday, Thursday or Friday. Actually probably Thursday, because I think yesterday, Friday, I couldn't smell much anymore. So a good 4 full days. And those warmers were on 24/7. And then my favorite, number 1, is Louisa Beauty and Brawn. And the notes are coconut, vanilla creme, and amber and cedarwood. This was really, really good. This is very woodsy. Oh yeah. I said on my first sniffs it kind of reminded me of satin sheets, and it kind of does. I didn't get the cedar as much on cold, but when warming, that cedar does come out more. But it does have a little bit of sandalwood. On cold, I thought I got more sandalwood than like cedarwood, even though sandalwood's not in the notes. It's cedarwood, but yeah, it's amber and cedarwood, coconut vanilla creme. But I get the cedarwood quite a bit on warm, and it's really pretty cedarwood. But that amber is mixed so beautifully with that cedarwood. I love that mixture of that amber and that cedarwood. Coconut vanilla cream, I get the vanilla cream a little bit, but I don't get coconut really. I didn't get coconut, but I could maybe get a little vanilla a little bit. And then yeah, amber and cedarwood. Yeah, I say mostly amber, cedarwood, a little vanilla, and then a touch of sandalwood too. Really pretty though. If you like kind of woodsy scents, but some amber in there and a touch of vanilla, they're really, really good. And this was a really good performer. Really good. This lasted about the same amount of time as the Family is Everything. I had to go in the sensor room. I have it going in here right now, and I can still smell it. When I first come in the room, I can still smell it. I've been in here for a while now, so I can't really smell it anymore, but when I first come in the room, I can still smell it. So this was a really good performer. When I first had it going, it was probably good 8.5 out of 10, maybe even veering up to a 9 out of 10. Yeah, so really good performer, lingered 5 to 6 days, so really good. Yeah, I love scents like this, so you gotta like kind of like cedarwood, woodsy scents, but then it has a little vanilla in there, some amber, so that amber cedarwood is so pretty. So yeah, so that's my favorite. But yeah, overall I liked all these except for that Bruno one, just because I couldn't smell it, but all the rest of them I did really like. Would I get this collection again? You know, I don't know. I just have so much wax. I do really like Louisa. Maybe I would put Louisa in maybe my bi-monthly club, a couple of bars in there and get it. It's not a club for me, I don't think, but I probably would put a couple bars to get, and then once I get them, then take it out of that bi-monthly club. I do really like Mirabelle and Isabella Senorita Perfecta. And Family is Everything, because that was lingering quite a bit, and that powder note with that amber too was really pretty the longer it went. But I don't know if I necessarily need any more of those, but yeah, I definitely think I want to get more Louisa. A couple more bars of that for sure, but I'd have to put it in a club, like I said, because these aren't available separately. You have to buy the whole pack, but to get them separately, you can only add them in a club to get them separately. So that's probably what I'll do. And if I change my mind, I might put one of these other ones in my club, and then once I get the bar, I'll take it out of my club. But none of these would be bars I would keep in my club. So that is the Disney Encanto Collection. This is $28 for this pack of 5, and it comes in this pretty box here. This is the little insert with the little candle in there, and then the bars around it. It's currently available on our website or your consultant's website, along with the Encanto warmer as well. All right, so comment below, please comment, like, and also comment below if you've had these and what did you think of them. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in our next video. Bye.